Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to another reaction to the game that took place today between Aston Villa and Liverpool. This game was in the Premier League competition, ladies and gentlemen. My friends, my teammates, my mates. This game was fantastic. Of course, we saw an energetic game, a very competitive game between two parts or two sides that fought today in comparison to the game that we did a reaction a few minutes ago, the game that was in the Champions League between Real Madrid and Man City, the game that Man City get destroyed in. Back to this game, Liverpool and Aston Villa. This game was fantastic. We saw so much fun, so much hard work from both teams. Some mistakes, defensive mistakes, of course. I don't know these guys. You need to focus. You are playing in the Premier League, man. Top levels. Stop making stupid passes. Stop doing stupid clearances. Like, what are we doing, guys? Come on, focus. It's easier said than done. Anyway, back to the game. Okay, so this game here, can we take any positives for Liverpool fans? Liverpool fans, do you see any positive in these games? Let's break it down and see what happens. Of course, who is going to start scoring today? Who is but the Egyptian king, Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king, scoring the first goal at the minute, if I'm not mistaken, minute 29th. A very nice goal. Team actually it was a mistake from Aston Villa, and Liverpool was able to use that, and Jota passed the ball to Salah, who smashed it in. Focus, baby. That's what you need. You need a focus attacker who can score difficult and small goals, which we're going to talk about a guy who misses a lot as a number 9. Who is that person? I'll tell you. I'm doing some suspense here, huh? Anyway, of course, Aston Villa got back to it, got the equalizer with Tielemans. This Tielemans, man, I really like him. He's a young player. He is a hardworking player. He deserves sometimes to score, because if you're a hardworking person and you are a hardworking person and you watch a hardworking person, you want them to succeed too. And he scored a nice goal. An okay goal, a good goal. Let's call it equalizer. It's an amazing goal. Sorry, it was a nice goal from, of course, from the what was it, from the from a set piece from Aston Villa. And of course, that's what I was talking about. I keep repeating this basically almost anytime I talk about Liverpool. What's wrong with your defending system? Come on, guys. This is really challenging now. You need to stop making primitive mistakes in the defense. Like the way they scored on you, it was totally like just lack of concentration. Like the ball was kicked in from the set piece, right? Boom. Then Konate kicked it out, right? A header. Then the number 7 from Aston Villa give another header, brings the ball inside the box again, like in the small box. Anyway, it was a mishmash there, and I don't know, like Alisson just watching, like I don't know, man. I think if I were him, maybe I would have done something before the ball gets to Szoboszlai. What Szoboszlai did, he put the ball in front of the player of Aston Villa, Tielemans, who scores it. And of course, what can I say? Of course, our friend Alisson has no way to stop that. There is no way for you to stop it. That's what I'm talking about. Like, mistakes like these should not happen, people. The goal again from Aston Villa, the second one in minute, it was minute, I think 45 plus 3. I feel I can't even count now. Minute 48, yeah. It was a terrible mistake. Like, if you look at the defenders of Liverpool at that moment, it was, I don't know, man. It is really, really sometimes embarrassing to talk about these things. Like the guy came from the back, Watkins, and your friend number 10, McAllister, just standing there doing nothing, and the guy is coming and running, and he just looks like this. It's like, oh, somebody behind me. Oh, what he's doing? Boom, he scores. That's what he's doing. You don't know what he's doing? And of course, the keeper has no way to stop that. That was terrible. Two mistakes, two lack of concentration. But again, you need the Egyptian king to use his talent and to put you back in this game. Dribbling, playing 1 and 2 with Alexander-Arnold, and ended up scoring the equalizer. And people, I am sorry. I said many times in my previous videos, I don't like to talk about people. I don't like to talk badly about people, but some people, man, just push you to talk about them. Nunez, come on, man. What do you need? Like, someone's like give you a ball in front of an empty net. I know there was a defender next to you, but you could have scored here, man. Come on. Like, now, this is what happens. Like, the Premier League, sometimes you win or you lose the Premier League with 1 point. 1 point. Now you drop 2 points. So that's a big percentage, man. Like, man, I really feel like I can, like, they showed Arne Slot at the end, like when they were showing his reaction, and he was like talking to the referee. He was like, is he an offside? Is he an offside? Like, you feel for him that he wants it to be an offside. That way Nunez doesn't have that pressure. He was trying to find an excuse because he loves his player. He wants him to do well. And he also doesn't want to think about it the whole night, right? So, but he was not an offside. Why Szoboszlai didn't shoot from the beginning either? I don't know, man. Szoboszlai today was not great today. Again, he's a good player, but in this game was not good at all. He should have maybe left. Nunez, I'm sorry, man. Nunez today terrible. You need to score that one. You need to score that one for your fans that have been like following you guys and like defending you and all this stuff. You need to score that one. Aston Villa, excellent job getting a point against Liverpool, the best team so far, I believe, in Europe and in the Premier League. I know they've been struggling a little bit recently, but they are still one of the best, if not the best team in the world now, taking a point. But man, I want to talk about some players, and let's talk about Rashford from Aston Villa. Rashford was the one who kicked in, or who played the first free kick or the set piece that was responsible for the equalizer for Aston Villa. Very good job for Rashford. You can see the guy is talented, and everybody knows he's talented. The problem, I think, with Rashford is the challenge being at Man United. I'm sorry, Man United fans, if you don't like what I'm going to say. You already know it. I think your problem is not a coach, is not money, is not anything. I think the problem is a culture. And you need to find a way, because you had the money to spend. You spent money on players. They didn't do well in your team. You bring players, they play well in the first month. Then after that, they get not addicted, but they get influenced by some bug you guys have in that team or in that club. You need to sit down. You need to be honest with yourselves. You need to have open discourse with your fans and with your players, and sit down and talk to them and encourage them and bring new culture. Like, look at Amram, the coach. Now I'm talking about Man United. Sorry. Quickly, look about the coach. He was so excited in the beginning. Now he's always sad, sadness after sadness. Anyway, what I wanted to say is Rashford, good job. So far, he came back to Aston Villa. People saying Anthony went to Betis and he's doing good job. La Liga is different from is not the same level as what do you call it, as Premier League. Sorry, man. La Liga is a good league, you know. And what can I say? If you play well in La Liga, and a player can play well in the Premier League, you know, I don't think people can hide that. And Rashford was playing for Man United. He goes to so far with Aston Villa. He's playing well, in my opinion, in comparison to the short period of time that he joined. Now let's talk about another player, the King Salah. Salah so far in 10 games, 10 goals and 10 assists. This is amazing. The guy deserves everybody to applaud for him, and we hope before he finishes his career that he is able to win the La Ballon d'Or. Hopefully, people will push for him. He has been working so hard, showing so much, so much good energy and support for his team, fighting hard, defending sometimes, doing all what he can to win it. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, Salah was absent, but he can score." I don't know what you mean by absent. If an attacker basically scores an assist, for me is not absent. What do you want him to do? You want him to be defending, playing in midfield and playing in his position? That doesn't make sense, people. Come on. Don't tell me he was absent and scored. That's stupid. I don't know how people can just say that. Like, oh, he was quiet, but he scored. Well, maybe because he was quiet, not because of him. Because if you give him the ball in his area, he's not going to be quiet. He's going to be like doing his moves again. With his feet. It's so funny. Salah, so fast. Anyway, not funny. He's an amazing player. Total respect. So yeah, so my friends, let's look at the table here. It is looking. What can I say? So far, Liverpool is still leading the table. But before that, let's talk about this result. Was it a good result for Liverpool or no? Honestly, it's really hard to say. Let's call it that way, because these teams this year, there is no consistency in terms, especially in the second half of La Liga, of the Premier League or even La Liga. There is no consistency of teams. Arsenal wins, loses, draw when you don't expect them. Liverpool have been doing the same thing, and that's because of being tired, and also because if you face a team that's fighting for the first 5 positions or 4 positions, or a team that's, as I said many times in my videos, a team that's fighting in the bottom, trying to stay in the La Liga, in the Premier League, they are going to give you a hard time, right? They're going to make your life miserable. So, and that's what's happening. Being tired and competition is high, it's going to result of these inconsistencies. So far, Liverpool were able to accumulate an 8 variance to Arsenal, their immediate, Premier League fighter. Let's call it fighter, or the team that wants to win the Premier League this year, with competing with Liverpool. So if we look at the table here, we find that Liverpool is number 1 with 61 points, and Arsenal 53 points. Arsenal still needs to play a game. And last 5 games for Liverpool, 3 wins and 2 draws. And the last 3 games, they had a draw, a win, and a draw. So, yeah, that's crazy. On the other hand, our friends Aston Villa, they are in number 9th with 39 points, and they had a rough. This is the thing. Like, a team like had it a little bit rough, 4 draws and one loss, gave a hard time to a team that had 3 wins and 2 draws, or actually, technically before this game they had 4 wins, I think, and 1 draw, and the other guys had like maybe 3 draws and 1 loss. So this is what I'm talking about. At this time of the season, there are no easy games, and again, is it a positive result for Liverpool? It could be a positive result. We'll see. The main thing is focusing on the next game for Liverpool if they want to keep their chances of winning the league, because it is their league to lose this year. So we'll see what's going to happen. Their next game is going to be against Manchester City. Again, Manchester City, if you watch my my reaction against Liverpool, against Real Madrid, I talked about them, about how they're going to be focused more on the Premier League, which is going to be making it hard actually for for the rest of the Premier League team. So if you didn't watch that one, please go watch it and make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. So yeah, they're going to be playing on Sunday, Man City versus Liverpool. That is going to be a fun game, and I am definitely going to watch that game. And we'll see. Man City may show up again like crazy against the Magpies last time. We never know. Or Liverpool can just smash them. We don't know what's going to happen. And that's the fun part, I guess, of football. Football doesn't add up most of the time. Again, my friends, my teammates, I don't know which team we belong to, the team of Game On with Yassine channel. Make sure to like and subscribe and drop me comments, and let's have fun and discussions in my under the videos. Let's be respectful and have fun and discuss football from a positive point of view. If you are a fan of Liverpool, I wish you good luck. I wish your team wins the Premier League this year, because I think they deserve a league after all these last 10 years. They have been fantastic. If you are an Aston Villa fan, I believe you guys have a good team, a really, really respectful, strong team. I wish you guys good luck. Thank you so much for watching again. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you for more reactions, previews, and do not forget to watch, sorry, I just remembered something. Do not forget to watch my video about explaining a little bit about the contract of players, about how players are treated in the financial statements of teams. Are players assets? What kind of assets are they? How does the amortization of players work? And also how, what can I say? How the value of players change from during their contract. Thank you so much again. I'm sorry if I keep repeating this. See you next time. Bye-bye.